How many more mornings are you going to open your eyes, sigh, and tell yourself, one day I'll change? How many more times will you look at your reflection and see the same unfulfilled potential staring back at you? Let me tell you something. Every day you delay is a day you will never get back. Time doesn't refund you. Life doesn't pause for you. Every sunrise you waste is a piece of your story written in ink, and you cannot erase it. You have to stop pretending you have forever. You don't, none of us do. And that is why the question isn't, can you change? The real question is, will you choose to change now? This moment is not random. You're not hearing this by accident. Today is not just another day. It's the day where you draw a line in the sand and say no more. No more excuses. No more waiting. No more living half asleep. Today is the day everything shifts. There are days that pass without meaning, and then there are days that define the rest of your life. You are standing at the edge of one right now. Don't you dare step back. Lean in. Step forward. Own it. Every second that ticks by is a vote. A vote for the life you want, or the life you're settling for. You're casting those votes with every choice you make, every action you take, every moment you hesitate. Think about it. You want a better body, but every time you choose the couch over movement, you're voting against it. You want freedom, but every time you choose fear over action, you're voting for your own chains. Your life isn't built in leaps, it's built in seconds. And those seconds are choosing for you, unless you choose for yourself. Comfort feels safe. It whispers, stay here. Don't risk it. Don't stretch. Don't hurt. But comfort has a price, and it's higher than you think. Comfort is a silent thief. It doesn't take from you all at once. It drains you piece by piece until you wake up one day and wonder where your life went. The truth is, comfort kills dreams. It lulls you into a coma where someday becomes never, and all the things you were meant to do rot inside you. If you don't break out of it, it will bury you alive without ever touching your body. Let me ask you something. What's the dream you buried because life got loud? What's the thing you told yourself you'd come back to one day, that's now collecting dust in the back of your heart? It's still there, isn't it? Be honest. You can feel it. That pull, that ache, that quiet voice that refuses to die no matter how much you try to ignore it. That's not coincidence. That's not nostalgia. That's purpose, clawing its way back to the surface. You were not put here to survive. You were put here to live, to build, to create, to become. It's time to dig up what you buried. It's time to breathe life back into the dreams you left for dead. And it starts with one choice right now. Discipline hurts. Waking up early when you're tired. Saying no when temptation is screaming. Yes, choosing the hard path when the easy one is right there. Yeah, it stings. But you know what hurts worse? Regret. Regret doesn't hurt in the moment. Regret waits. It waits until the years pile up and the what-if starts screaming. Regret sits at the end of your life and whispers, you had a chance, and you threw it away. You have potential inside you right now. Skills you haven't used. Ideas you haven't built. Strength you haven't tapped. But potential doesn't mean anything if you don't act on it. A seed in a jar looks promising, but if it never touches the soil, it will never grow. Your dreams are seeds, and every day you hold them back out of fear, laziness, or excuses, they're dying in the dark. Picture this. You're at the end of your life, and someone shows you a movie of what your life could have been. Not a fantasy, not a fairy tale, just the version of your life if you had shown up, worked hard, and believed. Can you stomach that? Can you live with looking at the life you could have had, and knowing you chose not to fight for it? That's the question you have to answer every single day. Fast forward 10 years. Where are you? Who are you? Are you smiling because you made the hard choices, or are you bitter because you kept choosing easy? The future isn't random. It's built brick by brick with the choices you make today. Right now you're building a life you'll either love or regret. 10 years from now, you'll either shake your head in shame or stand tall in gratitude. That decision is being made in this moment. Close your eyes for a second. Picture yourself 10 years older, staring back at you in the mirror. Do they look proud? Do they look strong? Or do they look broken by the weight of all the chances you didn't take? That person is real. They're coming whether you like it or not. And every choice you make today decides what face you'll see in that mirror. You owe it to them, and to yourself, to choose differently, starting now. There comes a point in life where you can't keep lying to yourself. That moment when you look at where you are at the gap between your reality and your potential, and something inside of you snaps. You realize you can't keep living half awake, half committed, half alive. That's the moment when you say no more. No more excuses. No more waiting for the perfect time. No more letting fear drive my life. You have to draw a line in the sand and decide that you will not cross back over into the person you've been. And here's the thing. No one can make that decision for you. Your family can't. Your friends can't. A motivational video can't. That power belongs to you and only you. Life is a locked door for most people. They stand in front of it, dreaming about what's on the other side, but never turning the key. Every decision you make is a key. One twist, one choice, one moment of courage can open an entirely new chapter of your life. Think about people who transformed their lives, the athlete who got up at 4 a.m. when no one was watching, the single parent who went back to school against every odd, the person who left behind a toxic life to build a new one from scratch. Every story of change begins with a decision, not a plan, not a strategy, a decision. You don't need to see the whole path. You don't need every answer. You just need to turn the key. Close your eyes and imagine that you decided, right now, that your life changes today. How would it feel to know you finally chose yourself? To know you stopped waiting and started moving? That feeling is power. That feeling is freedom. And you don't need permission to feel it. You need a decision to create it. Stop asking life to change you. Decide to change your life. Tomorrow is the most dangerous word you'll ever say. Tomorrow is the lie that keeps you in chains while whispering comfort in your ear. You don't need tomorrow. You don't have tomorrow. All you have is right now. Say it with me, not tomorrow, not next week, today. Burn it into your mind until someday dies and now becomes your only option. Most people never start because they think they need to leap a mountain in one go. They wait until they're ready. Let me tell you something. You will never feel ready. And you don't need to. Your first step doesn't have to be massive. It doesn't have to impress anyone. It just has to exist. The second you take it, you've shifted the entire direction of your life. One small step today creates momentum. Momentum creates change. Change creates transformation. Stop overthinking the mountain. Start climbing the first rock. The moment you decide and take action, even the smallest one, you've already become someone new. Every dream faces a wall, and most of the time that wall isn't real. It's built from excuses stacked on top of each other. I don't have time. I don't have the money. What if I fail? No one will support me. Sound familiar? Let me tell you something. These are not reasons. They are comfort in disguise. Excuses are blankets you wrap around yourself to avoid the sting of growth. They sound logical. They sound safe. But they are lies you've been buying to stay exactly where you are. Fear dresses itself up as wisdom. Laziness dresses itself up as patience. Doubt dresses itself up as being realistic. You convince yourself you're being smart by waiting, when really you're hiding. The truth is harsh but freeing. Your excuses aren't protecting you. They're poisoning you. Every excuse you repeat to yourself is another chain around your own hands. If you want to live free, you have to rip those chains off. Fear looks solid. It feels solid. It feels solid. But most of the time it's nothing but paper. It only feels like steel until you push through. Think of the first time someone spoke in public who swore they couldn't do it. The first time an entrepreneur risked everything while terrified of failing. The first time a parent stepped into the unknown to give their kids a better life. Every breakthrough starts with fear, and every fear crumbles once you move through it. Fear isn't a stop sign. It's a signal you're heading somewhere worth going. Ask yourself right now, what's the wall you've been staring at? Is it really there, or have you built it in your mind? You say you don't have time, but how many hours slip away on distractions? You say you don't have money, but how many dreams started with nothing but grit? You say you're waiting for support, but what if your courage is what inspires the support to come? Most of what's holding you back isn't real. It's a story you've told yourself so many times you started believing it. Change the story. It's time to stop negotiating with your excuses. Don't reason with them. Don't argue with them. Tear them down. Decide that no excuse, fear, money, time, support gets to hold you hostage anymore. Once you break through that first barrier, something amazing happens. You realize it was never as big as you thought, and the next barrier you face, you'll charge it with twice the strength. That's how growth works, one wall at a time, until nothing can hold you back. Too many people are waiting for a miracle, waiting for the perfect opportunity, the lucky break, the big moment. But let me tell you something, your dreams don't need magic. They need motion. You don't change your life by waiting. You change it by moving. One choice, one action, one small step repeated over and over, until it builds something unstoppable. People think change comes in explosions, but the truth is, real transformation happens like water carving a canyon, drop after drop, day after day. Think about it: 5 minutes of courage a day, one small habit repeated every morning, a single decision to keep showing up when you feel like quitting. That's how lives change, not in a flash, but in the steady grind of consistent action. Reality isn't built in dreams, it's built in steps. Each step is a brick. Each day you move, you're laying down the foundation for the life you want. Stop staring at the whole staircase. Just take the next step, then the next, then the next. Before you know it, you've built something people will call overnight success. But you'll know the truth: it was daily action, stacked high, that made it real. I want you to ask yourself one question right now. What's one thing you can do in the next 24 hours to move closer to your dream? Not next week, not next year. One thing. Write it down, decide it, and then do it. That's how momentum starts. Not with a grand plan, but with a single move that tells your life, I'm serious. Vision without action is fantasy. Action without consistency is wasted energy. But consistent action, that's the formula. See it, do it, keep doing it until you live it. Your future isn't waiting for a miracle. It's waiting for you to show up every single day, no matter how small the step. That's how dreams become reality. Here's the truth: most people don't want to hear it. You can't drag your old self into your new life. The version of you that built this life cannot build the next one. You want different results. You have to become a different person. That doesn't mean changing who you are at the core. It means stripping away everything that's been holding you back. The fears, the habits, the excuses, and forging a new version of yourself that can handle the life you want. Transformation isn't gentle. It's not a warm bath or a motivational poster. It's fire. It's pressure. It's persistence, when every cell in your body wants to quit. Steel is forged in heat and hammered into strength. You are no different. The life you want will demand you step into the fire. But that's where the magic happens. That's where you become unbreakable. Repeat this until it's tattooed on your soul. You are not your past. You are not your failures. You are becoming. Your mistakes do not define you. Your setbacks do not define you. What defines you is what you do next. Every moment is a chance to choose who you're becoming. Stop asking, what do I need to do? Start asking, who do I need to become? Every dream demands a version of you that doesn't exist yet. That's the journey. That's the work. The dream isn't just about the result, it's about becoming the person who can handle that result. The outside world will not change until you change on the inside. That's the rule. Your habits, your thoughts, your identity, they are the blueprint. Stop trying to rearrange your life without rearranging yourself. Become the person your dream requires. And watch the outside world bend to match the new you. Never underestimate the power of one decision. When you choose to rise, you don't just change your life, you send shockwaves through everyone connected to you. Your kids, your family, your friends, even people you haven't met yet. One brave choice today can shift the direction of entire generations. When you step up, people notice. When you change, it gives others permission to believe they can too. Think of the people you admire. They didn't just change themselves, they changed everyone who saw them rise. That's the power you hold right now. This isn't just about you. If you stay small, you're not only stealing from your own life, you're stealing from every person who needed you to rise. The world is waiting for your courage. Your family is waiting for your example. Your community is waiting for your strength. Don't rob them because fear kept you quiet. Leadership isn't about titles. It's about example. Someone out there needs to see you fight. Someone needs to see you win. Someone needs to see you become more than your circumstances. When you rise, you don't just save yourself. You light the path for everyone behind you. World change doesn't start in governments or boardrooms. It starts in living rooms, in quiet decisions made by ordinary people who decide to be extraordinary. You are one of those people. Your choice to rise could be the spark the world needs. This is it. No more waiting. No more excuses. No more putting off the life you were meant to live. Today is the day. This moment is the moment. Say it out loud, with every ounce of conviction you have. I will not wait. I will not settle. I will rise. Let it shake you. Let it burn into you. What you just heard is not the change. It's the spark. The fire is built when you act. When you move. When you decide and keep deciding every single day. You can feel it, can't you? The pull of what's possible. The sound of your dreams pounding on the door. Open it. Step through. Answer the call. Not tomorrow. Not someday. Today. Make this the day they talk about when they ask, when did everything change? Let this be the moment. You finally chose yourself. Your dream, your life. This is it. Make today the day you change everything forever.